Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 10 review of series number 10. Series number 10 is non-premium pouches. And this will be the final review before we go to chew break. This is also the final Pinkerton product, and it is a one-off brand from Pinkerton, and as you just saw, that brand is Renegades. There are a couple aspects of this product that I have looked at on the back of the can that throws me off somewhat as to what I'm about to be dealing with, and I will show them when I get to that part of the can. But first, let's take a look at the front. I'll be moving through it fairly quickly. So you have the standard stow and throw lid that all Pinkerton pouch products have. It's for used pouches. It's an all plastic can. The lid is very sturdy because of the stow and throw catch lid. The lid is in a bronze-ish color. The can is a durable black plastic. All in all, although it is all plastic and, using a sticker on the front, it's a pretty sturdy container. Going around to the side, you have a scrunched warning label, sort of like they have on U.S. smokeless products. And you have a bunch of branding. And one can promotion, 75 cents off, which they've been running for, it seems like, forever, because I remember seeing pictures of this product a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it had 75% off. Now, they do have the name of the product and the fact that it is moist snuff pouches. And this is the first thing that makes me wonder what I'm dealing with. The can's net weight ounces is 0.71. That's 0.11 lower than the other Pinkerton pouch products. Going around to the back, the second red flag. Guaranteed fresh, but over here, 20 pouches. Now, I checked the website that I am not going to mention, but we all know, just to see, because I knew that they had these Skull Bandits listed as minis. And when I looked up minis, there were only two. And both of them were the Skull Bandits, Mint and Wintergreen. This is listed as a regular pouch. Now, with the loss of space because of the catch lid and the lighter amount, I'm finding it hard to believe that they fit 20 full-size pouches in this, but it should be noted that website doesn't have the most up-to-date, correct information on it when it comes to product description, so they're not really even that good for that aspect of things. So there is a date code there. It's 4 and 4 like the other Pinkerton products. This one is A149. That would be January 14th, 2019. That is right about the time that I got this shipped to me. So I'm not overly worried about it being a little bit out of date because all the Pinkerton products have come extremely moist. Underneath that is some manufacturer's information, barcode, and the fact that it is 65% domestic tobacco, at least 65%, which all of the Pinkerton products have been. So it is a product of the Pinkerton Tobacco Company of Owensboro, Kentucky, the makers of Redman, Timberwolf, and Longhorn that I just wrapped up. So I'm going to cut into this because I'm interested to find out what's going on in this can. I had planned to research this today, but unfortunately a issue work-wise came up and I didn't really get a chance. And when I did do a quick search before I started recording here, it didn't really shed much information. Okay, they're not mini pouches. They're... Okay, I'm not quite sure what to make about this. Okay, one's stuck to the lid with the moisture. Fresh wintergreen, fairly strong smell coming off the can. That's what they're looking like. I'm thinking then that they are the regular size pouch with less tobacco in each one. But I won't know until we do this, which is fluff one up. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're close to regular size pouch because they're not nearly as thin as the Skull Bandits. But I think there's less tobacco in them. Let me get this one off the lid. They're definitely not as much. I'm not sure about the pouch size yet, the material size, but it's definitely less tobacco, I think. But I am going to check it out because I have the Timberwolf and Longhorn product right next to me here. So I'm going to hit the pause button and I'll be back in a moment. And I am back. Okay, it's a smaller pouch. It's almost as wide as the Timberwolf and Longhorn products, but it is shorter. Whereas Skull went the route of making a thinner pouch, these are almost as wide, but they are shorter, and I feel like they may have less tobacco in each pouch. But for reference, we will look at one Renegade, and then we will put up next to it a Timberwolf. Okay, let me get these straightened out here. All right, Renegade, Timberwolf. And just for the sake of being thorough, can lid. Renegade, Longhorn, and just for the sake of me being really, really thorough, Longhorn, Timberwolf. And you know what? That might just be the pouch in this one. But the Timberwolf looks slightly larger than the Longhorn. So let me get another Longhorn pouch just in case I had a bad one there. And we'll see again. I'm not sure. I might have just had a bad pouch there. They're very close to being the same. But the Renegades are definitely smaller. So one more time on the Renegade. That is a Renegade pouch. That is a Timberwolf pouch. Timberwolf, Renegade. Okay. So they are definitely smaller, which I thought they had to be. I mean, these full-size pouches are cramped enough at 15 in these cans. There's no way they could have fit 20 of them in one of these cans. That and the overall weight of the can is lower by 0.11 net weight ounces. So I have completely messed up my hands now, and I'm going to hit the pause button again. And I am back again. Okay, so as for the Renegades, the product itself, it's sort of in line with the other two and the rest of the Pinkerton dip products. No chances are really taken. It's wintergreen, not necessarily a bad wintergreen. Flavor's actually all right, but right now, due to these pouches being smaller, I got 3 of them in. Okay. There is, I believe, significantly less tobacco also in each pouch. Besides the pouch being smaller, there's less tobacco in each one. So I have 3 of them in right now. And you can, I got it right here. It's not a bad flavor. There's no burn, but it's almost, there's something missing. There's so little of a burn. There's something wrong with it being as absent as it is. Nicotine's not going to be high. The price of these, now I thought it was just the place I used to get them, but the price of these, it's higher than Timberwolf. These are priced, and I've seen it in a couple places now, like a premium product. And in my mind, they're not a premium product. In fact, there are discrepancies in the way the pouches were cut from each other. Like there are strands of pouch material coming off in some places. It's just not a premium product. I'm seeing these priced now. A couple of the places I look can no longer do online sales, so I'm not even going to go into those places. But everybody had these priced up around $6 that I saw. Now, they're not in stores around me, so I don't know firsthand in person. But this is not Copenhagen wintergreen pouches. This is not even Skoal Classic Wintergreen or Extra Wintergreen. You know, it's not bad, but it should be a lot better at the prices that they are asking. There is not much nicotine. I will leave this in because it's comfortable enough for me while I'm uploading this video, but I don't, outside of saving the can, I do not see myself using these. These have evidently been around for quite a while too. I've heard people referencing these in the 80s. So I guess they have appeal, like nostalgia appeal to some. And I'm sure if they are as old as that, back to the 80s, that these were Pinkerton's answer to Bandits, which is sort of interesting if that is the case, but not $6 interesting, or $5.50 interesting, or $5 or $4.50. You know, it's not a product. The packaging's good, the flavor's all right, but the nicotine's low, and you got like, 20's great. If you're throwing 2 pouches in at a time, 20's great because it's 10 dips all together, but not if you're having to throw 3 in. Then you'd almost be better with 15. Yeah, anyway. It's not a bad product, but at the prices I'm saying, it's not worth the money. That's my take on it. The packaging's good, the flavor's all right, but the nicotine's low. And the pouches aren't even, there's discrepancies in the pouch material and how the pouches are made, or have been split off of each other. So, I'm glad I tried it, but outside of reviewing it 5 years from now, this will probably be the only time I buy this. So, this has been the review of Renegades, the one-off branded product. And the reason why I say that is because there are no other Renegades. There's Wintergreen. That's it. All right. From Pinkerton Tobacco Company of Owensboro, Kentucky. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. I would like to say hello to Jonathan Perez. Hello and thank you. Do check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Winnington Outdoors, Dirty Pat Walsh, Wayside Lee 83, Real Talk Studios, No Bluff Buff, and snoozefreak.com, the channel on YouTube. We will be going to a chew break before I get into the second half of the series, and there will be some news and a one-off product too. The break will probably be the next 2 days, actually, as I prepare for Klondike and Derringer pouches. Yeah. So, do take care of yourselves. I hope everyone's well. And as always, God bless.